Hi there. So today I want to discuss healing from sexual abuse. We all just want to feel whole. As a survivor of sexual abuse and rape, I felt broken and shattered and less of a person. I found my abuse affecting my personal relationships, my intimate relationships. It even affected how I was as a mom because I was so overprotective, because I didn't want my kids to ever go through what I had been through. I would never wish what I had been through on anyone. When I found myself at all-time low, I was going through a divorce, and I was afraid that I would never know how to have a personal relationship without this baggage, this history, the shattered self affecting everything. Needed something to change. And I found my life coach. He was absolutely amazing. He helped me to realize that I wasn't as broken as I thought I was. I just had these little pieces of unhealed self that I'd scattered around. In feeling broken for so long, I'd broken myself. And I just needed to collect all these beautiful pieces of me and heal them and stick them back together to find a me that could survive that abuse and flourish. I can honestly say that it wasn't the easiest thing I've ever done. But I think number one, it starts with forgiving yourself. You really do need to forgive yourself, because none of what anyone did to you was your fault. It was a choice that someone outside of yourself made, and you can't hold yourself responsible for someone else's choices for the rest of your life. Number one, forgiving yourself, because this isn't your fault. And number two is healing, whether it be the little girl inside of you or the little boy or whoever that happens to, because you have to realize that self is inside of you, and it speaks so loud to the you now that everything that you do is to protect that former self that went through that. And for me, as someone who went through it, all those me's screaming at me to protect them and in turn protect myself. And when I looked at my kids, I could identify them with me at that age when I had been abused. So it was all those little me's screaming out to protect them. And I needed to heal them and to help them to understand that I was strong enough to know that I was whole and I was beautiful. And eventually I found that we can look at ourselves as the healing is like planting a seed. It's like gathering all those pieces and planting this beautiful little seed in some rich soil. And that soil is just the constant healing and working through those emotions and realizing how whole we actually are. And when we've planted that seed, when something finally breaks through the soil, we're not this broken thing. We're not this broken person. We're not an empty shell. We're something beautiful, and we have so much to offer. And that trauma, those experiences, they didn't break us, but they can make us. They can make us a better person. They can make us a stronger person. They can make us more compassionate and kind. But they also help us know where our boundaries are so that we don't let that happen to ourselves again. So don't let your trauma break you. Find someone that you can trust. Find a life coach, a parent, a friend, just someone that you can trust who can understand and help you heal, because you are whole and you are beautiful. You just need to stick all those pieces back together.